it's something like 108 divided by 3. Okay, 108 divided by 3. So in this problem here, you have to figure out, well, what goes outside the house, what goes inside the house. Do you remember which number goes outside and which goes inside?
I think 3 goes outside and 108 goes inside the house.
Yes, yes. Okay. So from here, you have to decide, well, how many times does 3 go into 1?
3 go 3.
So because the 1 is smaller than the 3, it does not go in. It does not go into 1. Okay. You need the number to be bigger
Yeah.
than 3. So you say, okay, well, let me go to the right and look at these two numbers together, 10. How many times does 3 go into 10?
3 go into 10. 30.
And so what I'm asking you, and we'll just do this real quick and I'll grab the multiplication sheet. You have to remember these numbers. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12.
Yeah.
10 is between which two numbers here on the right?
10, I would say.
10 is between which two numbers? Between 9 and 12. Like 10 is right here between those two.
Yeah.
So you choose the smaller number between 3 and 4.
So 3.
3, and that goes above the 0. All right. 3 times 3, the 3 up top times the 3 over here is 9. And then you subtract. What is 10 minus 9?
1.
1. And then you bring the 8 down.
18.
Okay. And then you restart. You say, how many times does 3 go into 18? Do you have that multiplication table available to you?
No, I only have the one like the 1, 2, and like the ones like the one we were doing on the right.
Okay.
So that's the one like I have, but I don't have the ones that you have.
Okay, so let me get that pulled up here. Part of you being able to do these is having access to those worksheets. So let me get those up here. All right, I'm snipping that in now. Should make more sense here when you see this. So I don't remember if you were a row or a column person, but let's say you're a row person. You're looking at row 3, and you're looking for 18.
So 6.
So 6, yeah. Okay, and that really helps to have this table. So I'll snip it in. Let me also get you a link to that in the chat, and that way you can maybe print it out and have it available to you at some point in the future. So there we go. Get that in there. All right, let's look at a new problem here. A new problem that I've come up with for long division. So let's try 162 divided by 6. Okay, so 6 is going to go on the outside of the house. 162 goes inside the house. All right, so how many times does this 6 go into 1?
None, right? Because 6 is bigger.
That's right. That's right. But it does go into 16, and that's where having this table is going to really help. Okay.
I have one question about this.
Yes.
So 6, you say 6 go into 1. What if it's bigger than 6, like 9? Does that?
Yes, we'll do that in the next problem.
Okay.
Okay, but you're looking at row 6 here, and you're trying to figure out where does 16 fit in that. Where?
It's between 12 and 18, so the smaller number 2.
Okay, so the 2 goes above the 6. And then you take the 2 up here and you multiply it by 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Write that below, and then you subtract. 16 minus 12 is 4. Bring down the 2. And same question, how many times does 6 go into 42?
7.
Yes. 7 times 6 is 42. You subtract and get a remainder of 0.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for another one here?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say it's give me just a moment here. Okay, so let's say it's 968 divided by 8. So this is what you're asking about. So 8 goes outside, 968 goes inside. Okay, so now you have to ask yourself, you always ask yourself, how many times does 8 go into the first number? How many times does 8 go into 9? And because 9 is bigger, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I wasn't gonna say.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting. I just talk a lot during these lessons. In real life, I'm very quiet. Because 8 is smaller than 9, we know that it goes in at least one time. Or because 9 is bigger than 8, whichever way you want to look at it is both correct. This works.
Okay.
So you take that 1, you multiply it by the 8, and you put the result below.
Okay.
Okay, so now you subtract 9 minus 8 is 1, bring down the 16.
I don't bring down the 8, right?
No, one number at a time. How many times does 8 go into 16, Zoe?
2 times.
2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. When you subtract, you get 0. Generally, don't write the 0.
Mhm.
You leave it blank. Bring the 8 down. And then you ask the same question. How many times does 8 go into 8?
Oh, 1 time.
Yeah, one time. Okay, so you ready to try one on your own?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to do 520 divided by 4, and I'll bring this down, this multiplication table down. So give that a try. Just give me the final answer when you're all done.
Okay. I have one question about this one.
Yeah, yes. What is your question?
So I got well, the 4 and I got 12 on the bottom for minusing subtraction. Do I multiply 4 times 12 or
No, you ask yourself, how many times does 4 go into 12? How many times does this 4 go into 12?
oh, okay. So that's 3 up. I got lost.
Okay, how many times does 4 go into 12?
We're going to 12, 3.
3 times. You put a 3 up here. What is 3 times 4?
3 times, wait. Oh, 3 times 4 is 12.
Okay, so put that down here and subtract. So it's 0, but you don't write the 0. 12 minus 12 is 0. You bring the 0 down. Maybe this is where it was new.
Yeah.
How many times does 4 go into 0? 0 times.
Yeah. What I did was I did 12 minus 12, but then after I got confused because 4 going to 0, it just didn't make sense for me, but
That's okay. We're gonna do more practice, and the key is just to keep trying, keep seeing what you can do on your own, and what is foreign to you. So let me know when you're ready for another problem.
I'm ready.
All right, so let's do 500. This a little higher. 518 divided by 7. And again, I'll bring this down for you. Okay, 518 divided by 7.
Do I do this one on my own or?
Yes, yes, please. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And if you have questions, ask. That's part of the learning here is when you ask a question, I know what you're struggling with. This one's very similar to the previous ones.
About this one, you know how we go 7 goes outside the house and 518 goes inside the house? Do I
Yes.
combine 51 together or just one?
Well, you first start, does 7 go into 5?
It doesn't.
No. So that's why you combine 5 and 1 together. You now look at it as 51.
Okay. Yeah, that's my question.
Somebody?
So I multiply 7 times 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 49. And I subtract. And it is.
How are you doing on this one, Zoe?
Um, I got stuck with the what's it called?
Subtraction.
Yeah.
Okay, 51 minus 49 is 2. So you bring the 8 down, and then you ask yourself the same thing. You say, how many times does 7 go into 28?
4.
4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. Subtract, and you get 0. Let's try one more. Let me know when you get all this down.
I got it down.
Okay, so let's try one more here. Let's type 285 divided by 5. And please work this out on your own. Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. I got, I think I got my final answer. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but
What's your final answer?
171?
Okay, so 2 or 5 does not go into 2,
No.
but it does go into 28 and it goes in 5 times.
Oh, I forgot to combine them together.
Yeah. So it's a little thing, but it makes a big difference
Yeah.
in the end. Okay, so what is 5 times 5?
5 times 5 is 25.
Okay. And then 28 minus 25 is 3.
Mhm.
Bring the 5 down. And then final part, how many times does 5 go into 35?
5 wins 35. 7.
7 times. Perfect. Okay, that'll do it for us for today.
Mhm.
You can let Michael know that I'm ready for him, and I'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll just continue working on same thing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Michael's gonna log in a different computer, so
Got it. Sounds good.
hi.
Hey, Michael, how are you today?
Good.
Just saying hello here as always. So I've heard from your sister, you guys have the entire week off from school.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Good.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I guess you were playing some FIFA with your dad just now.
It was Tony Hawk a
Oh,
game.
Tony Hawk, cool. That's awesome. That's great. Are you looking forward to anything this week? Anything you're excited to be doing?
Video games.
Great. Enjoy it. You're going to have a lot of free time this week. So, I did look at your class and there's nothing showing up because it's that in between week. So we're just going to continue working on some of the skills from last time. So I'm going to share my screen, stop my video and then share my screen. And you're probably already seeing that here. We've been working at with some comparison stuff. So just as a reminder here, can you tell me what each of these symbols mean? If you know, what do each of these symbols mean?
I know that the bottom one is equal and the top one is less than.
Top one is greater than. Greater than. How about the middle one? Do you remember what that is?
Less than.
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to give you some statements here. And you're going to tell me, actually, you should write these down. If you don't have these written down, if they're not clear, you're going to need to have these today. So if you got a notebook or pencil and paper, please write these down. Let me know when you've done that and we'll move on to something else.
Okay. Got it.
You got it? Okay. Okay, so these are true or false questions. True or false questions, okay? Is this true or false? And I want you to read it out loud for me.
Is 3 great? Is 3 less than
Okay.
4?
Is 3 less than 4?
Yeah,
Is this true or false?
true.
It is true. Okay. Is 6, well, I'll let you read it. Is this true or false?
True.
Can you read it out loud for us, please?
Is 6 greater than 5? Yes.
Yeah, and that's true. Okay, how about, is this true or false?
True.
Okay, go ahead and read it out loud. 4.
4 is less than 3.
Do you want to change your answer?
4 is greater than 3.
So this would be false. Okay. So we were looking at fractions last time. So I would give you a fraction like this. I would say, I would ask you, is 2/3 greater than 1/3? Is 2/3 greater than 1/3? Is this true or is this false?
True. 2/3 is greater than 1/3.
Yes, this is true. And the reason it's true is because when the bottoms are the same, see how the bottoms are the same here? The 3s are the same.
Yeah.
You just look at the top. You can literally just look at the top. 2 greater than 1. You see how 2 is up top, 1 is up top, greater than 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at another one here. Is this true or is this false?
4/2 is greater than 3/5.
Okay. So here's how you can say it. I can say 4/5 over. You can use the word over to refer to the fraction. 4/5 less than 3/5. Okay. But so since the bottoms are the same, you can really just look at the top. Is 4 less than 3? No.
Okay.
Do you remember us doing this from last time?
No.
You don't remember us doing this?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we did a bunch of problems like this. I've got the notes here in front of me. We absolutely did a number of problems like this last time. So let's look at a few here. So let's say I wanted you to tell me 1/2 and 7/10, and I want to know whether what goes in here is a less than, greater than, or an equal to. Do you remember us doing a problem like this last time?
Yeah.
Okay. To do this, we have to figure out how to make one fraction bottom look like the other. So how do you go from a 2? How do you go from 2 to 10? What do you multiply by?
5.
By 5. Okay, so now the reason, so when you figure that number out, okay, what you do is you multiply both the 1 and the 2 by 5. What is 1 times 5, Michael?
5.
What is 2 times 5?
10.
Okay. Now, which symbol goes in the center here? Is it the first one, the second one, or the third one?
The first one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so let's look at another one here. Okay. So it's just like the previous problem, just different numbers. Okay. So how do you go from a 3 to a 9? How do you go from this 3 on the left to this 9 on the right?
3 times.
3 times. So you multiply the top and the bottom by 3. What is that new fraction that you get down here?
3 on top and 9 on the bottom.
Okay. Okay. And then what symbol goes in here?
Greater than.
Greater than. Good. Okay. Any questions on this? Because I want to give you some to try on your own now to see where you may be having questions for this.
No.
Okay, so that's great. Let's take a look here. See if we can find some. Okay, I'll just make one up here. Okay, so again, I want to know what symbol goes in here.
Wait, I forgot to tell you this question. If
Okay.
5 times 20, do I put the number like?
But we're not multiplying by 20. Let's go back and look at the previous problem. We multiplied to get to the other fraction, the other bottom here. You multiply by 3 to get to 9. So you have to figure out what do you multiply 5 by to get to 20.
So I use the 4 to
Yes.
multiply.
You're going to multiply both of these numbers by 4.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay, what is your answer?
My answer is 1 times 4 is 4 and 5 times 4 is 20. So both of them have 4. So equal.
Yes, very good. All right, let's try another one here. Okay, so let's say it's 2/3 and 7/15.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay, what is your answer?
Greater than?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So we're gonna try a different type of problem now. Okay. And this is the problem where you have something different here. So let me show you that. So 1/3 and 1/4. 1/3 and 1/4. So there's no number, Michael. There's no number, Michael, that gets you to 3 to 4. Do you see that? Like you can't multiply by 3 by a number and get to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, but what you can do is take the 4 and multiply both of these numbers on the left by 4. What does that become on the left here?
4 on the top and
On
12
the
at the bottom.
12 at the bottom, good. And on the right, you can take the bottom number on the left, 3, and multiply both of these numbers by 3. What does this be?
That's gonna be equal.
No, to go ahead and multiply the numbers. What is 1 times 3?
3.
Okay, and what's 4 times 3?
12.
Okay. Like this. Okay. Now what symbol goes in here?
Equal. Wait, no. Greater than.
Okay, now try to tell me in your own words what I did here. What did I do? What, see in red, I circled this number and I wrote it over here. I took the bottom number, right? The bottom number and multiplied both of these. All right. And on the right here, I took the bottom number and multiplied both of these.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try another one here. Let's go 2/5 and 1/3. Do you see that? Do you see that the 5 and the 3 are not the same here? And there's no way to make the 3 into the 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to multiply the 5 and the 2 by what number?
5.
By the 3.
Okay.
What is 2 times 3? What is 5 times 3?
5. Wait. 2 times 3 is 6 and 5 times 3 is 15.
Good. Now on the 1/3 side, you're going to take this 5 on the bottom and multiply both of these by 5.
Okay. Oh, 1 times 5 is 5 and 3 times 5 is 15.
Okay, now what symbol goes in the middle?
Greater than.
Okay, so tell me, why did I multiply both the numbers on the left by 3?
Because the wait, what?
I'm asking you, why did I multiply these two numbers on the left by 3?
Because you can't multiply 3.
Because there's a 3 on the right here. So you use this number on the lower right and you multiply the two numbers.
Okay.
Similarly, why did I multiply these numbers by 5 on the right? It's because there's a 5 over here on the left.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Not so much.
Okay, let's keep doing another example. Okay, let's say it's 5/6 and 3/4. What number is in the lower right?
4.
So what should we multiply 5 and 6 by?
4.
4. We're gonna multiply them both by 4. Okay, what does that result in?
5 times 4 is 20, and 6 times 4 is 24.
Good. Okay, now what number is in the lower left?
6.
What are we going to multiply 3 and 4 by?
6.
Okay, so give me that result down here.
So 3 times 6 is 18, and 4 times 6 is 24.
So okay, so what symbol goes in the middle?
Greater than.
Yes. Let's see if we can do one more here. Okay, so here you go, 3/5 and 2/3.
Okay.
What are you going to multiply the 3 and the 5 by?
3.
Okay, so tell me what goes up top. Tell me what goes in the bottom.
3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 5 is 15. So now you do 5.
Okay, times 2 and 5 times 3. Tell me what that is.
5 times 2 is 10, and 5 times 3 is 15.
Good. And what symbol?
Less than.
Yes. Okay, really good. Good job today, Michael. So we'll continue here on Wednesday.